they're here. Wow! Kitty is also really excited for Vlogmas, aren't you? She's like, no, I'm out of here. Hey guys, happy Vlogmas, day 7. I am in a hotel room. Who's surprised? Not me. I have a Texas beer though, Shiner Cheer, and it's very holiday-ish. And the bell you hear is not a Christmas bell, it's the cat walking around. She has to check everything out, do a thorough inspection. So I wanted to talk today about finding time in your workday when you start working to work on what I sometimes refer to as real work, but I think if you're at work and you're working, no matter what you're doing, it's probably considered real. But what I mean is the more technical work, what you went to school for and what you really enjoy doing. Sometimes we get into meetings and writing up notes and running to do whatever, small errands, maybe get something, printed and copied. Or for me, as I transitioned into more of a management role, I ended up just responding to people's emails. Tons of emails come in like, hey, I need to find this document. Do you know where it is? Or hey, I heard somebody might be able to help me with, this other portion. Can you connect me to them? And so I find myself answering a lot of emails all day long and helping people out and making sure that they have the information they need to produce this product. And then cat. So I answered a lot of emails, and then at the end of the day I go, oh, what have I actually done today? I haven't done any modeling, any analysis, I haven't produced any documents, worked on any deliverables, and that's what I went to school for, and that's what I really enjoy doing. So I make sure to each day sculpt out some time to work on something that is technical that I really enjoy doing, even though I also enjoy connecting teams and people. Sometimes if I just let those emails sit there for a while, they'll answer themselves. People will send another email, hey, I figured it out, which is best case scenario, right? They're learning, they're taking responsibility, and they're doing it. And then I am not taking on their responsibility in addition to my own responsibility. So sometimes I'll let IMs or emails sit for a little bit just so I can finish my own stuff. And that's a transition from me trying to be uber responsive before to now being responsive enough, but allowing people to take things on there and figure out how to do it themselves, even if it's differently than how I would do it, and being okay with what they produce. So I wanted to talk about like some ways to do that, and some people like to have a certain time each day that they sit down, they know between 2 and 4, that's what they're working, they're going to do some work, and so they don't schedule any meetings, pre-block it off in your calendar so nobody can schedule meetings for you, and that's the daily time that you work every day. If you have a walled office, you could shut your door if you really wanted to get stuff done, not have people coming in or out. I've heard advice to turn off your Skype or put your Skype as do not disturb. And I find that really terrible advice for me personally, because I'm a millennial and it makes me very anxious to have my Skype turned off or my cell phone turned off, and I'm uncomfortable and wondering what's happening, and I get nothing done if my Skype is turned off. So I keep it on. Sometimes I will put a do not disturb up, but very rarely, because I don't feel pressured if if it's busy, and my Skype automatically goes to busy anytime I've got something blocked out on my calendar, or anytime I take a phone call on my computer, it auto goes to the little busy with the red dot. So if I'm busy and people IM me, I know they're not expecting me to IM back right away, and so I don't feel pressured to respond. If it's something that's really quick, or if I feel like I can multitask, use those millennial multitasking skills and respond to them or talk to them while I'm working on something, and then I'll do that. And sometimes I need it, like, I'll be working on a report and I'll have a quick question, and instead of waiting until I send them an email and they send an email back. I can just IM them and be like, hey, do you remember what the water stage was in the reservoir on this day? And they'll be like, yeah, it was 85.2, and okay. And it makes me more productive because I do to them what they're doing to me, right? Is they don't have something on top of their mind, so they just send me a quick email and hope that I'm really responsive instead of like looking up the information myself. So yeah, my advice today is sculpt out some time to do technical work, to do productive work that is part of your end goal of what you're there to do and what you want to be doing every day. And however you do that, if you're blocking off time on your calendar, if you're leaving the office with your laptop to go work at the library or a coffee shop, maybe that's how you have to do it so that people don't come in and talk to you all the time. Or maybe it's just putting a little notice on your Skype, like, do not disturb. So yeah, that's my advice for Vlogmas Day 7. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm road tripping, so you probably see a little bit of that on my Instagram, my little road trip with the kitty. So we're gonna have some dinner and then go to bed early. It's an exciting Friday night, huh? Anyway, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.